How y'all doing? Welcome to Ajabu Speaks pre-show. Okay. Trying to log in here. Okay. Mouth a little dry. Bought some of these daggone mandarin oranges. The ones I ate yesterday wasn't that daggone good. It ain't too bad. It ain't too bad. I want to talk to y'all today. Have y'all been looking at this stuff going in the world? Cat just said that used to be the defense minister over in Ukraine. And he says with Putin firing this rocket that's supposed to be unstoppable, he fired this rocket into Ukraine and into Kiev and blew up some buildings and stuff. And Putin said, y'all can't stop this. But the previous Ukrainian defense minister says that's the start of World War III. I think he's a little late in making that call. But that's what he says. That's the beginning of World War III. And old Genocide Joe, he acts like he's trying to fuel a big fight before he gets out of office, and it's making no sense to me whatsoever. And so I want to talk to you from an African perspective. Now, this is not from an American perspective. This is from an African perspective. This is from a perspective that is pro us. Cause while we've been in here in America, it's not been pro us. America has not been pro African. And it's concerning me that we're not paying attention. It's concerning me that it looks like there's getting ready to be an assault on us, and they hiding it so that we don't really understand what's going on. And I got to wake you up. Whew. And I don't want to sound condescending. I want to sound concerned. There's stuff going on. And I think that they are shielding it. You know, Black Moses, whose name is evading me, but that comes with age. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all walk with me. But Black Moses, who was going to Harriet Tubman, is who I'm talking about, who was going to liberate us, coming from the north to free us out of the slavery that our people were in the south. She said she could have freed more if they just understood that they was enslaved. I'm trying to learn from the lesson that she shared to say, look, I'm concerned about your safety. I'm concerned that you might perish, and I need to sound the alarm because you don't understand how they moving. Y'all buckle up, because I'm a use the words of my friend to let you know how they got us hoodwinked, thinking that something is going to happen that's not going to happen, and to hide up or to hide what is happening. Y'all buckle up. This might be a rough ride for some of you. And this is pre a job who speaks. Buckle up. We getting ready to go with a job who speaks. Welcome. For those who don't know, this is Elder Amoja Ajabu, your host for Ajabu Speaks. This program is dedicated to stripping the clothes off of well-dressed lies, and there's a bunch of well-dressed lies that are going on around here. But in order to tell you the truth, I have to be unbought, which I'm not. Unbossed. Ain't nobody in control of me. And unafraid. I'm not fearful. Concerned, believe me, concerned, but not afraid to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the butt naked truth. I was at a funeral. Well, it's the second time I'm talking about a funeral. I talked about a funeral with that young girl. But this funeral is of a childhood friend, Cynthia Grundy. And at her funeral, the preacher, Tony, I know him too, Coleman. He used the text to eulogize her. And it was Matthew 16th chapter, verses 24 through 28. Let me get my cheaters on. Because I want to read this to you verbatim, because my friend, some call him the Christ. I call him the example, but he's informing the disciples about his return. And he tells the disciples, and I'm reading this verbatim, it says, then Jesus told his disciples, and I'm using the New Oxford Annotated Bible, the NRSV, New Revised Standard Version, and it reads thusly. Then Jesus told his disciples, if any want to become my followers, let them deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. Verse 25. For those who want to save their life, listen, will lose it. And those who lose their life for my sake will find it. For what will it profit them if they gain the whole world but forfeit their life, their afterlife, their salvation? Or what will it give them in return for their life? All right? You lived, you had fun, you didn't do what I told you to do. What you think you're going to do when you come see me? Verse 27, for the Son of Man is to come. And the Son of Man, Jesus is talking about his return, his coming back. He says the Son of Man is to come with his angels in the glory of his Father, and that he will repay everyone for what has been done. Boy, if there's people that are oppressing you, then he's going to take care of it. He's going to make it right. He's going to make them stop oppressing you and make them pay accordingly. This is Jesus' words now. But this is where I want to go right here. Verse 28 it says, truly, I tell you, there are some standing here who will not taste death before they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. Let me say that again. Truly I tell you, there are some standing here listening to Jesus at that time who will not taste death, who will not die before he returns. We 2,000 years down the road, at least, when Jesus was speaking those words. Everybody that was listening to Jesus at that time, they didn't experience that. So either Jesus is lying to them, or we're not interpreting it right, because the tradition right now is saying that Jesus is still on the way. He's coming. But he told them, the disciples and who was all listening, that look, some of y'all won't be dead before I get back. Well, they dead. And if we're looking for Jesus to come back now, and that's supposed to be the liberating event, then they got us hoodwinked, bamboozled, run amok. Y'all know that comes from Malcolm. But it's pertinent today. History is best qualified to reward all research, and what Jesus was telling them, he's coming back now. What the religious people are telling the Christians now, the preachers telling them now, are telling you is that he's still coming, and he ain't coming. And they got you looking to wait on that event. And not do something about the oppression that you're experiencing, because you're looking for Jesus' return to be the liberating event that stops all the oppression. So they got you waiting on something that's not coming. I'm telling y'all, I'm unbought, unbossed, and unafraid of the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the naked truth. I am concerned that they're using the religion, and I'm a God-fearing man. Now, don't y'all think I ain't a God-fearing man. I'm a God-fearing man, but I'm not going to run from the truth. The second coming of Jesus was the resurrection. The third day, because he was saying that, he was 2 days before they came and killed him, when he's telling the disciples that they come and kill him, hang him on the cross, and he 3 days later gets up. Well, those people that he was talking to, there's a good bet that some of them hadn't died. In fact, there's a better bet that none of them had died within those 5 days that it took for Jesus to return. That was the resurrection. That was the coming again. That's why it makes sense that some of them wouldn't be dead. He gone now. All of them gone now. And so we can't be looking for something that's not going to happen, or we can't be ignoring something that is happening. I'm concerned that we are ignoring something that is happening, and that of which I speak is this Roundup that Doug, you know, you know who Duck is. Looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, talks like a duck. You have Donald Duck. I'm talking about Duck. And looks like that he's setting it up to where is that he can go and round up people who he called illegal And history bears witness that when that was done over in Germany, when Hitler was rounding up the so-called Jews and people that come out of, them white folks that come out of Eastern Europe, started professing and practicing Judaism and calling themselves Jews so that they could go over there into Palestine and steal the land as if that they were the ones that was walking on the land when Jesus was walking on the land. Liars, deceivers. But they had the experience when they was over in Germany and France, to whereas that they had control the government and the operation of the system to the degree that the people that was on the land didn't like the way that they was operating, and Hitler, who was the president over there in Germany at there, started killing them, started rounding them up, deporting them. And he tells everybody the strategy that he used to round everybody out and not start causing alarm was to tell everybody, I'm just going after the illegal ones. I'm just, look, you all right, man. If you ain't illegal, if you here legally, you all right. I'm going after the illegal ones. And come to find out, and history bears witness, that this was his strategy. But behind closed doors, he was telling the people that was going to help him to carry out this mission to not only deport them, but to kill them. He was telling his inner council that we going after them all. We don't want to shake them up now. We don't want to shake them up. So tell them that we just going after the ones that are not supposed to be here. That's the same thing that Duck is telling you. And the people that he is appointing to do that, you know, all of them have a white supremacy background. Can't find my cheat sheet. Okay, here it is. See, now Gates, he done stepped down, but you know he hired a white supremacist when he was a senator. He hired a white supremacist when he went to the inauguration. He had one, invited one. I mean, he got a background of hanging out with white supremacists. And now he was going to put him as the attorney general, and he stepped down. And that's good, but the collusion with white supremacists does not stop there. When you look at OP, Hegseth, the Fox guy, who Duck has nominated to be the defense minister, this guy got a white supremacy tattoo on his chest. I mean, not only has he and Duck keep choosing these white males that have had inappropriate, it appears, relationship with women, because Gates was supposed to have had a threesome with a 17-year-old girl on a couple of occasions that we know about, and then Pete, I'm gonna start calling him Rabbit. Oh Pete, oh Rabbit, oh Pete. You know, looked like he done went up in the hotel room after he done got through speaking at a white supremacy event. They called it a conservative event, but it wasn't no more than a white supremacy event. After he got through speaking at that event, he go to the bar, get him a couple of drinks, run into a lady who's at the bar, gives her a drink. She says she thinks that he put something in her drink. She ends up in his hotel room, and he won't let her go and does things that she don't want done. She says all she remembers is saying no, 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 like she was in a stupor and she wasn't really in control of her body. But she knew enough to say that I don't want what's happening to be done. But Duck seems to pick those kind of people to be around, because you know he got his own problems. But this dude not only has an affiliation with this white supremacy cabal, but when he was in the military, they would not let him be on the detail that was supposed to be guarding Genocide Joe, because they thought that he might be a threat. So they took him off the detail. And now Duck wants to put him in charge of the military, and he wants to use the military to do this roundup of what he's calling it's going to be of illegal immigrants, which is against the law. The United States military, by the Constitution, is not supposed to be deployed in the domestic boundaries of the United States of America unless there is an emergency. And Duck is saying that he's going to call an emergency because there are some illegal people here. There's some people here that he don't want to be here. He's calling them illegals, and he's telling us that I'm going after the illegals. But how do you tell an illegal person, an illegal Mexican, from a legal Mexican? How? And you know, they're not going to stop there, because they're going to go after the brothers and sisters from Haiti. J.D. Vance told you and lied on them. But he told you in Columbus, Ohio, the Haitians that are there are going into people's yards and stuff, and they're eating their pets. Lying. But trying to set up a psychology that is against Haitians. And you know, Haitians are African people. Haitian people look like you and me. And so what he's saying is, we don't like them here, whether they're legal or illegal. We're going to call them illegal so we can pick them up. And Duck is appointing a cat that's got white supremacist ties, which means that he don't like African people. He don't like any people other than white people. And Duck is going to put him over the military and tell him to start rounding up people. You think he's going to stop at illegals? And I got to share this with you. You know, because too many of us are looking for the return of Jesus to take care of this, and Jesus done already told you. The people that would experience his return would not have been dead, because I'm telling you, or he's telling you, he told them, I'm coming back before some of you die. And so if we're looking for that to happen, we won't organize and prepare to be ready, that when Duck does this roundup, or has Hexa, Peter, Rabbit do this roundup, we won't be prepared. We're talking about, oh, they ain't coming to my door, and you look up and they knocking. The brothers on the continent They see it happening too. But they're a little bit ahead of the game. They just had a Pan-African conference in Niger. Naomi, what was that? What was that? The warrior woman that the sister played in that was so big, and I can't even call her name. But where that movie supposedly took place, that's where they're having a Pan-African Congress right now. Naomi, well, how you say it? Niamey. Naomi, that's what I'm going to say. I may not be pronouncing that right. But Niger. And there's a Pan-African Congress who's saying that, okay, see, they done tried to round us up over here on the African continent. We done put our foot down. We done ran them out because it was France. And, you know, France was very instrumental helping Hitler to get the so-called Jews out of France and into Auschwitz, into killing camps, so they could kill them to Roundup. The words that they was going to round up the illegal ones and ended up going after all of them, which is the same thing that's happening now. Malcolm told us that history is best qualified to reward all research. The history of Roundups in this life is that they use a strategy to talk about that they coming after some of us, and actually they're coming after all of us, and we better be ready. And the brothers on the continent saying, okay, we done see that you we done seen that you done came over here to try to steal our resources. That's got to stop. And they picked up the arm and ran them out of there. Ran France and the United States out of Burkina Faso and Niger and Mali. Ran them out of Mali and Burkina Faso first, and then the French went to Niger. The brother that was in control there says, "Oh yeah, they ran you out over in Mali and Burkina Faso. Well, come on, you can sit up here." And the brothers that was in the military in Niger said, "No, they can't come up in here." And the president who was allowing the oppressor to come up into Niger, they overthrew his government. Said, "Man, get out of here. How you gonna let someone who's killing our men, women, and children in Mali and Burkina Faso come and set up to prepare to do some more of it? Come and set up in Niger so that they can do some more of it? No, you got to go." Are y'all listening to me? And I'm telling you this because I don't want you to think that Jesus is coming back to solve this. Jesus ain't coming back. He done came. The second coming was the resurrection. The third day. That date that you call Easter, where all of you dress up and ain't been to church all year, but you dress up, put on your good clothes, your Sunday go to meeting clothes, shine your shoes, and go to church. I'm telling y'all, I'm unbossed. And I chuckle, but it's not funny. But I know that's what you do on Easter. You put your Sunday go to meeting clothes on, shine your shoes, and make sure that you don't ran up under some water. But I'm concerned because these people are organizing in a way that historically says that they coming after all of us to put us in concentration camps. They say to deport, but they can't deport all them people. And you got not only me concerned, you even got the Pentagon who's saying that they don't want to be involved in that. But legally, and the Supreme Court has ruled, even if Duck gives an illegal order, you got to act like it's right because he the president. You can't hold him criminally responsible. And you got the Pentagon, the military, who's saying, damn, now we getting ready to get in a position to where is that they want us to carry out an illegal order, which the Supreme Court says that if it's an illegal order, we got to assume that it's true to give deference to the president because he is the president, because Duck would be the president, and Duck is appointing the guy who's going to go along with the order, and also has appointed to an attorney general that if he gives a legal opinion, he's going to say the illegal order is legal. He's setting it up. And I'm saying with him setting it up, I don't want us to get caught with our drawers down and not be making preparations in case there's some in the military, and not only in the military, you might even have some police officers, even though some governors are saying that they're not going to go along with that. And some of them talking so tough, they saying over my dead body. Do y'all realize what's going on? Look, you're on the verge of civil war. I was hoping the election of our sister Kamala would stop that. Obviously, it didn't, because she didn't win, and we got to live life on reality's terms. And so now you can see this coming. You can see Duck setting up our detainment, possibly, probably, and we need to make the preparations necessary and not be waiting on Jesus to come back to solve it. This is the elder, unbought, unbossed, and unafraid of the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the butt-naked truth. You can hear Ajabu Speaks every Saturday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. If you're in the Indianapolis area, you hook us up on the FM dial, 91.9. 91.9 FM. If you're anywhere else in the world, we stream live. And you can catch us at www.919witt.org. Let me say that again. Streaming live anywhere in the world at www.919witt.org. If you missed the program and you want to catch the program, we even have that available for you. You can go to the website, www.ajabuspeaks.squarespace.com. I said, if you miss it, we got you. Go to www.ajabuspeaks.squarespace.com and help the brother out. Help the program out. Let's start thinking from a perspective that is pro-us, a Pan-African perspective. To where is that if they jump on one of us, they done jumped on all of us. That's what the brothers in Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali said, because France was getting ready and was trying to come back into Burkina Faso, and Mali and Niger said, if you jump on him, you done jumped on us. That needs to be the mentality for Africans across the world, our Pan-African mentality. Unbought, unbossed, and unafraid of the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the butt naked truth. Jesus ain't coming back. He done came. We can't wait for him to solve our problems. We got to solve them ourselves. And we can solve them. All we got to do is make our brothers and sisters' problems our problems and solve them together. You know I ain't got but one question for you. You ready? Are you? Hold down. Shit, my clock's going out. Hold down. I'll be right back. Daggone alarm goes off at 12 o'clock. And the elder is technically challenged and he don't know how to stop it, you know, so I have to turn it off at 12 o'clock every day, and unless I'm here, then it stops. But are y'all listening to me? Jesus ain't coming back now. And Tony, I said that I was going to do this, and I'm going to make sure that you get it, you know, because he's not coming back. And we can't keep on waiting, which makes us suffer peacefully when we should be preparing for a fight. You know, they talking about that they coming to round people up, and it's going to be illegal. It's going to be people that they don't like. Well, they don't like us. It was illegal for us to be brought here, stolen to be here. Now, they say that we legal now, but do they treat us like we legal? Are we still getting shot? Is people getting shot down in the street just because they're black, just because they're African? Unarmed people running from the police. Shut down. Is that how you treat legal people? Nah, we got to do something else. And we got to get organized. And Pan-Africanism is the way. Unbossed, and unafraid of the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the butt naked truth. Jesus ain't coming. We better get ready. Peace out.